going on, everyone? Todd Castleton here, Loose Pro, out here on Lake of the Ozarks. Got a coaster coming up. What I wanted to share with y'all today is kind of something I like to do to my structure bugs and my structure jigs if I'm out here fishing boat docks. As you can see, this place is just littered with boat docks everywhere, and normally it's not too bad. What's crazy about it right now is, I mean, you can see there's not a cloud in the sky, really sunny conditions, really high pressure. And what'll happen is a lot of times it's harder to get those fish to bite. The water's still pretty dirty. They've been getting a lot of rain up here, so I'm able to power fish. So I'm able to throw 20-pound line in a good big rod and a big reel. I got my Lew's BB1 Pro Series 8-to-1. I'm throwing the 8-to-1 because man, I'm just flipping so much, man. I just want to be able to take up line and move my jig really quick when I get it down there, and it lets me able to make more casts throughout the day. But what I want to show you all is like on days like today, they just had a big bass tournament down here for 2 days, so there was a couple thousand people on the water. So everyone usually just takes their jigs right out of the package and throws them. But what I like to do is like if it gets hard and it's hard to get a bite, I'll just trim them. And what I'll do is I'll still have that power, you know, fishing mentality, but I'll kind of throw it, make this jig that's a little bit bulkier, you know, I'll make it a little bit more finessier, and I'll just kind of trim it up just the top right there. And what I'll do is I'll make it look just like that. So I didn't do the bottom part of the skirt. I just turned it over, just did the top. Make sure I get all of them. And now you have a lot thinner profile, a little bit, you know, something I think that they'll actually bite a little bit better than a big old bulky jig when it gets like this. And what I'll do is I'll take my structure bug. I'll throw a structure bug more when it gets like this too, because it's just a smaller profile and the legs are smaller. So I actually take these antennas off and I'll trim everything on it. So I'll trim the sides, I'll trim the top of it, and I get a really low profile. And that way, what's neat about that is the Rage, you know, the Rage Crawl and all that stuff has a lot bigger pinchers on it. This thing's a little bit more subtle and a little bit faster. So that's kind of my setup. You can kind of see it's not as bulky as a jig, as a normal big jig you would flip with, but what's cool is it's still got the same big hook. It's still a half-ounce jig. It's still something I can power fish with. And so that way I can, you know, make a couple thousand casts a day and everything. But like I said, that's kind of something I wanted to share with y'all. When you get these conditions like this, that it's supposed to be pretty good, but you have variables that are making it kind of bad. Like I said, you have you know, thousands of people out here for the last 2 days. Perfect, you know, high pressure system. We got a low pressure system coming in Thursday, but for right now, today's Tuesday, we got this. So this should help you maybe get more bites in the boat.